I'm always a couple minutes late. Get us set up here. How's everybody doing this morning? I know I'm late. I'm always late. I'm always late. Always. But we got a couple exciting things to talk about this morning. My coffee is just finishing brewing. Let's see. It's not showing we're live online yet. There we are. Okay, perfect. There we go. Just finished getting this coffee ready. Got my little pour over set up this morning. Just wait for some people to show up. This is done. I'm drinking Great Lakes Bean again this morning. So, just getting sat down. And I was going to bring Norma Jean out this week. And she is so tucked in her hide. And she looks so comfy, I didn't want to disturb her. But I brought Mojo. Good morning, Mojo. Mojo is Mojave Fire Clown, ball python. He's just about a year old. So, and he just shed. So as I was pulling him out of his hide this morning, I lifted up his hide and I was pulling him out and noticed he shed. We had about 6 sheds this week. I think Archimedes shed, Pleiades shed, Mary Jane shed, Norma Jean shed, Mojo shed, Luis shed. Bunch of sheds this week. Bunch. Must have been a growth spurt week or something. So, yep, this is Mojo. Morning, Candy. Start panting like a dog. I don't know what that is. Kind of. Okay, Maggie. Good morning, Maggie. Jacob, Candy. For those of you just joining us for the first time, I have to look over here to see because I'm not good at all the live stream stuff. Melody's in. So it's me. Hi, my name is Maggie. You have a sand boa. That's awesome. I love their derpy eyes. That's what I like about sand boas. They're like next to hog noses. They've got to be one of the most characteristic filled faces of the snake world. They're awesome. They're awesome. Let's see. Let's get all caught up here. Let me ask: so what made you choose a sand boa? I'm interested now. I want to know what made you choose. What was it? The derpy look? Was it the habitat or the way they look? There's a lot of different reasons. I would get one because of their derpy face. I'm just saying. So yeah, we got a few things to talk about this week, which is going to be really cool. I got a couple cool announcements that we're going to talk about. I got some sample stickers in for the channel, which didn't turn out the greatest, but we're working on them. I'll let you see them here in just a bit. No, I do blast Cypress Hill. However, I don't smoke around my snakes. Love sand boas. Yep. Your snake's name is Bob. That's pretty awesome. The otter ones. So no, I don't smoke around my snakes because they have such delicate respiratory systems, sensitive respiratory systems. Uh, but I do live in Michigan. I'll say that much. Love Samboas. Bob. So is Bob named after somebody, or is it just like a simple name? I don't know. I don't know how old you are, but you ever seen that movie? What about Bob? No, never seen it. It's an old Bill Murray movie. Anyways, just no reason to call him. Just Bob. I like it. I like it. No reference or nothing. Um, yeah, it's an old Bill Murray movie. He's like some crazy guy. I can't. So it came out. I don't know. Must have been in my adolescence, 12, 13, 14. It's an old movie. Um, yeah, Willie. Yeah, Willie's a good channel to watch too. Um, so one of the things, let's start with this. One of the things I want to show you guys is, so we've been practicing with these stickers and our logo and everything, and then the QR code for the channel, of course. And we're trying to perfect it, but I think I have to get a different file. So this is like a rough reference, so you can see it. It's probably backwards to you. It's a rough reference to the QR sticker. Now, I have to redo the file so it comes out more clear for the lady that is doing these for me, my friend Sabrina over at Pittsburgh. She does stickers too. So if you have any suggestions, like where should we put this QR code that's going to look right? Where can we, does anybody see a better design here for this? Because I don't really like the way the QR code is kind of sets the whole thing off. You know what I mean? We've tried it in different positions, but we haven't really perfected it yet. But I want something that people is easy for people to scan and they can get to our channel pretty quickly. So there's the first version of the sticker. Like I said, it's just a rough, but you know, I think I need to pull this logo and everything into Photoshop and try to work my magic with it, and make it stand out more and get a better file over to her because this is completely my fault. She makes some awesome stickers. So if you have any suggestions, because I know there's some of you on the live stream that are going to be sending this to, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Let's see what you guys talking about. Maybe a snake on a tree. Remember the name of the movie? I don't think I ever saw it. Snake on a tree. Yeah, we thought about that. Okay, so the plants on the head here is because we grow and sell our own reptile plants. They're reptile. They're enclosure ready for bioactives. They have their own mycology and their own. I mean, everything's organic that we do with them. So that is the reason for the monstera leaves on the crown there. My wife, she's the plant lady. She's the plant lady around here. She's got some extremely rare plants, and she just brought me. I gotta show you. Okay, so Herschel. Some more contrast between elongate it and put it either just too crowded. Elongate. Can you elongate QR codes and they still work? I'm not sure. Can you do that, or are you talking about elongate the code or the logo? You know what I mean? I'm not sure which one you mean. So yeah, I'm definitely looking for what you guys think. Put Mojo here, or a snake hunting something. Changing the background color so there's more. Oh, elongate the whole sticker. Okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Well, she's got a cricket thing, so I think what she was gonna do, well, so she had said she was gonna round out the corners, but then I also have one that's just the logo that she cricketed out all the way around it. So, and there's a white outline to that one. I think I gave that one to Melody already to put on her computer or something. So, about Herschel. Herschel, Herschel will not come out of his cork. For those of you who don't know, Herschel's my banana pied. He will not come out of his cork. So Melody has brought him out over to this other table over here to see if we can get him to come out, because I've been wanting to feature him on the channel, but I can't because he's never out of his cork unless he's eating. Yeah, yeah. An outline would help a lot. I agree. So maybe I'll pull it into. Where are you going? You're causing trouble here, buddy. Maybe I'll pull it into Photoshop and try to mess with it a little bit, or maybe even just recreate the whole thing. You know, that could be it. Herschel, dude, he's been sleeping in. He's been sleeping in. He's been in this cork for like 2 weeks. Like he comes out to eat, and that's it. And he just completely just will not take frozen thawed anymore. Like 3 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago, he took his last frozen thawed, and he just will not eat frozen thawed. I have to go get him his separate live small rat. So he's being a punk. But you know, they're finicky. I don't know if we can. You gonna bring that cork over here? Maybe hold Mojo for a second. I could show him exactly what Herschel's doing. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes. A few minutes, I'll have Melody. She's just getting up this morning. I'll have her bring over the cork, and we can kind of look at. You'll see what I'm talking about. He just folded himself up in there. Yeah, you had her out for 15 minutes earlier. Yeah, that's what I did, Maggie. I have to give him a live. He's like the only one though. I have to give a live rat to. I'm trying to switch, you know, for altruistic purposes, right? I don't want that prey to suffer, and I don't want my snake to get hurt. So I'm trying to switch him, but Herschel's being a bit of a punk. Everybody else switched over just fine. I didn't have any problems with anybody eating at all, except Herschel. But he's kind of he's like the big brother. So, you know, he kind of does his own thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. He just kind of, he doesn't act like any of the other snakes. He acts like he runs the place. So, Candy, on our Facebook page, I did make that post about show me your snakes post, because I know you wanted a place to post a couple of the pictures of your snakes. So I made that post on our Facebook page. I don't know if you're on that or not. I don't do a lot with Facebook, but I put that there. I know a lot of people do. So if you want to go, because I'm really interested in seeing what cornflake looks like. So I put that up. If you want to go look at it, it's down. I put it up last week after last week's live stream, because I'm a cool host like that, and I try to stick to what I say I'm going to do for the most part. So yeah, put that there. And anybody else that's in the live stream, go to our Facebook page. Let me see your snakes. Let me see your Sambo, Maggie. Go find us on Facebook. You know, like the page if you want. Definitely subscribe to this channel. I like the page, but then, you know, let me see your snakes, because I want to see what everybody else has too. I have a lot of ball pythons. You know, I know it's old school, and I know like that's what everybody does, right? For the most part, but I can't get over it. I love them. I love them. You know, we're gonna get a Hog Island boa at some point, but Melody, what is it? What kind of monitor do you want?
Asian water monitor.
Melody wants an Asian. We're having an argument. She wants an Asian water monitor, and I want an African black-throated monitor.
I'm gonna name it Joanna.
Maybe you could put them. Maybe you put them on Melody's phone and hold them up to the camera. Maybe you put them up on Melody's phone. Put who up on Melody's phone? What was I saying that they would put up? We would put up on your phone. Herschel? No.
On my phone.
I'm not sure. Um, oh, the pictures. Um, she's talking about the pictures. Hey. So I was looking at, it's always cool, like when you've owned snakes for a while, and then you go back and you look at their baby pictures. I posted a picture, I think it was on our TikTok, of Archimedes when I first got her. And if you were here a couple weeks ago, I had her on the live stream, and she's my favorite snake out of all of them. She's my best friend. I love her to death. Um, Dorothy is quickly coming up on number two spot quickly, but it's always cool like to go back and look at them and remember how small and delicate and sweet they were, and then you come back and look at them a couple years later, and you've got this, you know, nice big fat healthy beautiful noodle, and just to see where you started with them at is always it's always neat. Oh, if you, oh, I got you. The pictures that you're okay. I'm like, am I supposed to be taking pictures of something? Did I miss something? When we do this live stream, I literally have just gotten out of bed, right before we get started. So I'm a little groggy. But, yeah, yeah. Maybe next week's live stream we'll do that. She was talking about the pictures she's going to post on our Facebook page. And then we can kind of go through them on the live stream and show everybody's snakes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, that's okay. We'll have something to. We'll do it next week, Candy. Okay, because Melody's not sure what's going on. So we'll do it next week, and I'll try to. We'll just save them in her phone, and we'll just kind of scroll through them and see what everybody's got because I'm interested. I love snakes of all kinds. So let's see. Oh yeah, you're yes, all is well. KG for BS podcast. I don't know if that's supposed to be an acronym for something, so forgive me, but I'm just reading it off. I'm just reading it off of here. Yeah, everything is good. Everything is good. We're still waiting on our new home to be finished. So we're still in the city, which is a little annoying for me, but that's okay. We're still waiting for our new home to be finished. So it's like uh, it's like an extended stay at a relative's house, where you're comfortable, but you're not too comfortable because it's not your space. So, yep, we're they're moving along though. We got a driveway poured, we got a patio poured. Looks like they got the meters all ready to be set up and plugged in, so ought to be good. Ought to be good. Oh, it's Click Clack. So my guy Click Clack shows up today. That's awesome, man. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Click Clack's got a podcast too, and I'm gonna get some more information so I don't mess anything up. But I will post that. We'll talk about it next week, and we'll talk about it next week in the podcast or in this live stream when I have more information about it. But he's got a great podcast. He's got with a couple guys, and I do believe they you discuss like issues of the day or issues with men. Is that correct? I think that's right. I don't know if my live stream's keeping up here. Yeah, it's gonna be brand new. Yeah, the house is gonna be it's brand new. Nobody's we'll be the first people to ever live there, which is neat. You know, I didn't think I'd ever have that opportunity to do something like that, but we did. So it's gonna be awesome. Look at him. Isn't he just the coolest? Mojave Fire Clown. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit, and then we're gonna talk about some big news I got coming up. Yeah, you guys do talk about a little bit of everything. Real quick, back to my guy Click Clack here, and his name is Keith, but we're both musicians. We met as musicians, and I felt like he was, I had a pretty good name for myself as a musician at the time already, and he was kind of getting started, but he was already so far, like lyrically, ahead of so many other people that I just gravitated towards him naturally, and we became great friends, and we've been friends for a long time now. So everybody say hi to Click Clack there, or Keith, whatever you want to call him. He's always gonna be Click Clack to me. I'm probably always gonna be Hayes to him. But yeah, and he's an extremely brilliant guy. So his podcast is gonna be awesome. I already know. I already know, because anybody who can think of lyrics like that and put things together like that, you got to be brilliant to do stuff like that. So um, glad to have him here. Glad to have him here. Yeah, he's family definitely. um, okay, a couple things. What we're gonna do? Okay, so let's talk about him real quick, and then I'll get on to my next announcement that I think is gonna be pretty cool. Um, so this is Mojo. In case you were here at the beginning of the live stream, this is Mojo, and he's a Mojave fire clown. Now, ball pythons have this design. Usually, we call them alien heads down the sides of the body, right? A normal be mainly black dorsal. The Mojave makes Mojo here this light tan, this brown color, right? That's what gives him that color. And then the clown, you can see in these alien heads, and if I had a normal, I would pull it out for reference. But they say it's Tears of a Clown, right? It's supposed to be like Tears of a Clown or something like that, and that's how the clown morph got its name, right? And then the fire is this here, is this white, this gradient white right here, this gradient blushing you see here. That's the fire gene pronouncing itself in Mojo here. In case anybody had any questions about how to identify those three genes, right? He's only a three gene carrier, but he's still beautiful, and he is overweight. You can see his dorsal here. He's got a little. So what you want to see is a nice crown here on a healthy snake. You'll have a nice crown. Now it won't dip. It won't concave here, but it won't be rounded like his is a little rounded. I took him down meal sizes 2 weeks ago, so he's not as rounded as he was. But I noticed, so I had to make the right decision and down his feeder size, so I get him back to a healthy weight. Because overfeeding, they'll take them every time, but you'll stress their bodies out. You'll stress out their digestive system. They'll regurgitate. Lots of things. They can get stuck. They can, if you're feeding too big of meal sizes, you can do a lot of damage to their intestines. So that's just an important point to make. But see, he's almost perfect. Almost perfect. I don't know if you can see that really well, but he's almost back to a good, healthy, normal weight. So that's Mojo. Mojave makes him tan. Clown takes those alien heads and makes them almost like teardrops, right? And then the fire is going to be this white gradient, this white blushing coming up from the sides here. That's what that is. That's the fire in him. Okay, so have a good day. Have a good day, Click Clack. Love you, man. Love you a lot. So the next big thing, aside from Mojo and our stickers here, is I just got invited to Uganda in January with Dave Kaufman, which anybody going to, even though Dave invited me, anybody going to Africa, it's not a free trip, it's not. So we have to see where things are going to end up. Supposed to give him a call. Tried to give him a call yesterday, and we ended up not linking up, but I'm supposed to give him a call sometime today. Hopefully I get some more details about that. So hopefully by the spring, we'll have an episode of Uganda, and some primates and some reptiles and all kinds of exotic stuff. Yeah, and that'll be exciting, right? I think that's gonna make a great episode. Let's see. Yeah, I hope I get to go too. I've never been out of the country, so that'll be a first for me. But I'm more excited about the animals. Dave Kaufman's always a cool guy to hang out with. I mean, he's exactly what you get, what you see on his show is exactly what you get in real life. Um, no acting there whatsoever. He's a really funny guy. He's cool, very knowledgeable, knows a lot about like he knows the scientific stuff, right? That a lot of us content creators kind of lack. But I think he's got like a degree in zoology. I know if Sonia was here this morning, she would be able to tell me. But I think he has a degree in zoology or some type of biology. Um, but in light of the Uganda trip, I'm going to get our Patreon page set up and going, because it's a lot of money to go to Africa. It's a lot of money, and I do have a great job, and I do have some options to work out. I think it'd be cool if I can get my Patreon set up and maybe start utilizing some of those funds to, run this page and do some more interesting projects on this page. We got the Everlow project coming up, the Eastern Rattlesnake project I'm going to be working on, the Pure Michigan stuff that we're doing, Uganda, if we can pull that off, that's going to be epic, right? Because I get to show you guys all kinds of stuff um, that maybe you normally wouldn't get to see. So we'll see how that goes. If I get my Patreon up and going in time, I'll get it posted so everybody can kind of go and join if you want to. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about approaching that, but we're going to have some cool benefits. I've been working those out and trying to plan that for the past few months, since we opened the channel, about how we want to do our Patreon. Um, what kind of rewards and stuff that our subscribers are going to get. Because we want to make sure you guys get some cool stuff, man. You know? So Herschel, let me show you Herschel real quick. Let me show you what he's doing. I cannot get him out of his cork. And I'll show you how he's been hiding. Okay. So let me go grab him real quick. I'm gonna set Mojo down. Or Melody's gonna bring him over and we're gonna trade off here. You take Mojo for a second. There you go. Perfect.
Mojo.
Okay. So this is Herschel's cork. This is Herschel's cork. Right? And look. He's at the other end. You can see him in there. Look at, dude, he will not come out unless I put a live rat in his enclosure. I can't get him to come out. He's just balled up in there like a little old baby. Herschel's banana pied. And I know everybody wants to see him. And I keep trying to bring him out. I keep trying to find instances where I can get him on the channel. And I think he's going to be like a mystery snake at this point. Right? Like you only get to see bits and pieces of him until one day, bam, there's Herschel.
He's huge.
He's a big guy. His cork kind of looks small on here, but he's a big guy. So I've done all the things. I've done all the things that I know to do to get him to come out. I've taken him outside. I've set him down on the sidewalk and the yard. I've given him different temperatures. The only reason he'll come out is if I feed him. And then I can't handle him after that for a while. So what's the point? He just crawls back in there. He just crawls back in there before I can get to him.
Next time you feed him, take his cork out.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just take his cork out. Melody's suggesting next time I feed him, I just take his cork out while he's out swallowing his rat, and then that way he can't crawl back in there. But he gets an attitude about things. He's like the only snake I own that does that. So I'm gonna set him back here, and we're gonna have Melody help me keep an eye on while I'm doing this live stream. See if he crawls out. If he crawls out, I'll bring him on camera. But I don't anticipate him crawling out. Look at him. One more time here. He's pretty. He's pretty. He got himself wedged in there. Pretty good. No, he's not stuck.
No.
He's not stuck at all. There you go. Let's set him down here. Have Mojo. There you
No,
go.
Lola.
Are you gonna walk him?
Come
on. Okay.
Yeah, there.
Now we'll see if Mojo, or I mean, we'll see if Herschel will climb out, cause he's a beautiful, beautiful snake. Where do I get more cork? Let's go back up here to see. Yeah. I've got a Lefroy box. I think it's Lefroy box in Dorothy's enclosure, because I know for a fact that Bob had her crawling around on whiskey boxes, so I thought she, would kind of recognize it. I have a friend of mine, Conan, and he runs Tankenstein's Laboratory, and he is a great place to get cork from. And I think he ships. So if you come back to this, remember we had this discussion last week. I can't edit the live streams for like half the day or something like that. But if you come back to this live stream tomorrow when it's posted on the page, I'll put his link in there so you can check it out. And also, I get cork from Pittsburgh, which is the pet store I talk about all the time. That they deal in all exotics at the moment. They're gonna open up aquatic side, but they deal with all exotics, and I think that's where I got that piece of cork from, was from Pittsburgh in Edwardsburg, Michigan. I might have got it at an expo though. I rarely leave an expo empty-handed. Last time I went to an expo, I came home with a new snake. Most of the time when I go to an expo, I end up with a new snake. So I can't go to expos all the time, or my family's gonna abandon me, for sure. Yeah, I'll send that link up, and that way you can just kind of link up with him. I do believe he ships. He's got massive pieces of cork, and a lot of it. He's got some deal, struck some major deal with some guy. So, we're gonna support his business as well. I've known Conan for a long, long, long time. Oh, where they get their head stamp from? It's in the genes, as far as I know. They all don't have the same head stamp. For instance, Norma Jean looks like she has the Marilyn Monroe stamp on her head. Mojo doesn't really have much of a stamp at all. He's got a little eyebrow blushing there. You can see it, but that's about it. Spot nose. There's just a lot of different genes that will provide a different head stamp, basically. That's kind of how that works. I don't know if there's a link between certain genes and certain head stamps. I don't know if there's anybody that is aware. Maybe comment and say that. Let us know, because that'd be interesting to know for sure. And I would like to learn. Right? It's not just one gene. The way genes pronounce themselves in snakes, it depends on, what we call hets, right? I'm sure you know all about that. Het genes, the ones that they carry but aren't pronounced, And then the ones that are pronounced, like Mojo here, I'm not sure if he has any hets. He might be double het clown. I have to check. He's a Wilbanks, so I have to check. But Yeah, it's got to do with the genes, for sure. So, um, I'm hoping I found this new nature preserve that I don't think a lot of people know about, and it looks like a good place to go hunt some snakes. So I'm hoping to go find some there. Yeah, we gotta get Bob or Willie in here one of these mornings. I mean, I'd love to have them, you know, but I know, like Bob is all over the place. Every time I talk to Bob, he's just coming back into town, or getting ready to leave town. Those guys are pretty busy, and I don't know Willie as well. Um, I'm not as familiar with him. Like I know him through Bob's channel, but that's it. But yeah, there's a 3 hour difference, so I don't see him getting up that early if they're not getting on a plane to go somewhere out of country or somewhere else in the country. But it's always an open invitation. I do this every week, so not too big of a rush. They're not too big of a. A lot of people do their live streams once a month. It is a little difficult doing it once a week.
Hey, what is nature in your face?
Keeping up with stuff to talk about. Okay, I'm reading your comment here, Candy. You should talk to the guys at Nature in your face and see if they'll come. I've never even heard of them. I've never even heard of them. I have to look it up. YouTube channel. Okay. Can you hear Melody back there? Because like you're answering her questions before before I can ask. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Herschel's still not crawling out. You see his head anywhere?
No, no, I'm watching him.
I really wish he'd crawl out because I've really been trying to. I've been really trying to get him on the channel because he's one of my favorites too. We got him as a baby, and he's such a beautiful boy now. Where are they from? Where is Nature in your face from? Are they from out here, up north here, or Letterkenny reference? Are they from here or Chicagoland? Oh yeah, so pretty close. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I'm always down to go herping as long as we're catching and releasing. They got the whole Burmese python thing going on in Florida right now. I can't. Like I get it. The Burmese is a invasive species down there, but it's not in me to go get snakes so they can be destroyed. Like I understand, but
Can I keep what I catch?
right, right. Can I keep what I catch? Because I'll come back home with 30 Burmese pythons. I'll be giving them away for prizes on the channel. Wild caught Burmese python. If you can guess what my favorite color is. Oh yeah, what's in my cup? You asked earlier what was in my cup. The Great Lakes. I'm finishing up that Great Lakes Dark Horse this week. I didn't get a chance to go out and get some new beans this week, so I promise I'll go find some new weird bean next week to throw on the channel. But I really like that Dark Horse from Great Lakes Bean Company. It's just full body, rich, and I love the taste of coffee. You know, like when I go to Starbucks, I get 5 shots of espresso.
Look who's
It's like I get a heart attack in the cup. Look, Herschel's starting to come out. Maybe we'll get him on the channel today after all.
His head's like barely out of the end of the cork. I can just see his face. He's like, what is this green shit? Here it comes.
He's gonna come out, isn't he?
Yep.
Herschel's coming out. So give me a few minutes, and I'm gonna trade off Mojo and go get Herschel. As soon as he's fully out, he's gonna come on and explore. That's gonna be cool. We'll give him a few minutes.
No, went back in.
He went back in. That sucks. I think Mojo's had it. He's kind of squirmy this morning. My hubby. Yeah, hazmat placard. Yeah, I probably should get a cup with a hazmat, with a hazard sign on it. Like, yeah, I drink gas. There's probably, when I do these pour overs on the live streams, I bet you there's at least half a pot's worth of bean in my pour over contraption thing. At least. So extremely dark, very flavorful. I, I don't know. When I drink, I love the taste of a good red wine. I love the taste of a good whiskey, a good scotch. I love the taste of a good cigar. So I mean, I think that kind of just goes along with that bitter taste palate that I have. So, and my two favorite things, aside from you, Melody. Oh, and my kids. Coffee and snakes.
All right.
I love coffee and snakes. Oh, he is coming out. All right, so I think Herschel's going to make it on. I think we're going to be able to put him on camera today. Because I can see half his body out.
Pushed his fat self out.
Oh, wow. So you, now I feel cheap. I just get a good pour over bean, grind my beans up, do a pour over, and put some, I can't think of it now. Put some sweetener in it. Splenda. Yeah, I'm diabetic. That's it. But if I go to Starbucks, yeah, I got a pretty specific order. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Herschel. Herschel's mostly out. Let's see if you can see him here. Let's just go ahead and pick up the whole camera. You guys see him?
Oh shit.
He's gonna go back in his cork. Here, take Mojo. Let me set this down. I'm gonna go grab him real quick because I think it'd be cool to feature him on the channel.
Big boy. Go around the backside of him.
Try not to put a shadow over him so it doesn't scare him back into the cork too quickly. There, buddy. Here we go. Hi, buddy.
He said, what the hell?
And here's Herschel. There he is. Guys, I've been trying so long to get this guy on the channel. He's going to be mad at me because I stole him from his cork. Look at him. Look at him. Well, usually Sonia's here, but she works late, so it's hard for her to get up and catch the live stream every week. But look at Herschel. Hi, buddy. Look at Herschel. He is such a beautiful boy. He is very nervous right now. Well, and we just pulled him out. Like I said, he's been hiding in there since the move. So I think that's what's got him nervous, is the move. When he looks out of his enclosure, it's not the same. And it didn't seem to bother a lot of them. But for him, I think it is. And I think that's why he's been a little more nervous lately. He's even been a little more head shy. See him pulling back.
Lola.
So I think it's the move. I think it's the move. But he is a beautiful boy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy.
Go.
Show everybody how beautiful you are. And you don't want to show for the camera. Let's see. Yeah, see, he's searching. He's searching. I'm going to have to get him off camera soon because I don't want to stress him out too much. So see if we can't get him to just relax here for a second. There we go, buddy. Here we go. No. He's going to choke me out. Yeah, he's got his shoe stuck.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, he's really nervous though. He's really nervous. Yeah. I'm glad he came out to get on the channel for at least a few minutes. But
Why do you look at this dude Periscope?
he's holding on. He is nervous. Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, when they crawl on your neck like that, and we call it getting your shoes stuck. I'm sure you know. Come here, buddy. I'm sure you know. So when you get on these parts of your skin or your wrists, even, especially on humid days like this, um, and I know Candy, you probably know, but maybe somebody watching doesn't. Um, and I don't want them to freak out when their snake does this because some people think, oh, my snake's trying to choke me, but we call it getting their shoes stuck because they have a hard time moving those scales back across the parts of your neck. And so it feels like they're squeezing, but really what it is they're trying to inch those along a little bit and they're getting stuck, so they get bound up.
Got my snake out.
And
He's like this.
so that's all that's happening though. It's not trying to attack you, anything like that. Here you go, buddy. Yeah, he's nervous.
Hi, Gracie.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. Here you go. Slow down a bit. He's a good boy. He really is. He really is so sweet. I love having him out. Yeah, he's a pretty, pretty boy. Yeah. Look at this dude. Okay. We're gonna change things up a little bit this week. Because you gotta see this guy. He is way, way up.
Keep Gracie away from him.
Can you guys see him?
He's like a little cobra. Oh, Joe. I don't know what he's looking at.
He's checking things out.
Nothing.
It's always cool watching Periscope. Yeah, Periscope. He is. He's a beautiful snake. Oh, come here, come here. Come here, buddy.
No.
Come here, buddy.
No.
All right. Let's get back down here. There he is. There's Melody and Lola and Mojo out there.
Gracie's
All right. Well, we've got up moved around this week. We've never done that before. We usually just sit and have coffee. But we got a couple snakes out this week, and they're out in the yard. This guy is so ready to go back to his cork. His tongue flicks are long, which is telling me he's okay, but he just doesn't want to be out, and that's okay. That's okay. Herschel is named after William T. Herschel, the scientist who discovered bands of light like ultraviolet, gamma ray, X-ray. He's one of the reasons why we have cell phones, why we're able to see our bones, why we have all these neat medical procedures and he's also part of the reason why we can see the nebulas in the sky at night through astrophotography. And Isaac Newton was this close to discovering those different bands of light when he split light with the prism. We split light with the prism. But what he didn't do, what Herschel did was he thought, well, okay, there's got to be, I wonder if there's a temperature difference in each band of light when he broke it up with a prism. So he placed a thermometer in each color of light to see if there was a temperature difference. And there was. But what he also found out was with his control, which sat outside of those bands of light, was getting hotter than the ones that were in the band of light. And he couldn't figure out why. They were getting hotter than the actual temperature of the room. And so he said he came to the conclusion basically that there must be light our eyes are unfit to see. And he was right. And that's how we discovered gamma rays. So, and that's who he's named after, William T. Herschel, the scientist. As I explained on this channel before, that's most of our snakes are named after scientists. So, yeah, he is. Candy said he's gonna be warp speed when we put him back in his cork, and he is. He's gonna. I'm gonna give him the opportunity. His cork is right behind the camera, so I'm actually gonna give him the opportunity to do so, because he is just not wanting to be out right now. So let's say bye to Herschel. Banana Pied. Beautiful boy. Just get a good look at his saddles here. And he used to have an emoji, but it's gone. It's gone. He used to have a smiley face emoji right there. But it's gone. There's one. If you can see it that well on the camera. Oh, calm down, buddy. But we're going to let him go back into his hide because he wasn't supposed to be out today anyways. I've just been trying so hard to get him out and to be on the channel that when he finally came out, I thought, yep, this is it. We're going to put him on. So let's let him go back. Here's your cork, buddy. You go in there. Here, buddy. There you go. Yep. He is too. He's going right back into his cork. Oh, YouTube won't let me turn the camera around, let you see. And he's coming back out the other end. Okay, look. Here, Hirsch. Whoa. Calm down, buddy. Let's go put him out here. You want to stick Herschel back in his enclosure?
Yeah, you want to watch Mojo?
Yeah, well, I'm live streaming, so you have to bring him here. Okay. Well, she takes care of old Herschel there and brings me Mojo. We'll get ready to close the live stream down soon. Yeah, see how quick he tried to jump out of that cork. He's really nervous, so he needs to go back inside. Hey, buddy.
Maybe. He's checking out the tree trunk over there. He was awful interested in it. He periscoped
He's
it
gonna
and then
poop.
slithered over to it. Ooh, it's like right over your coffee. What are you doing? Oh my God. That's a lot.
And there's part of the joy of owning snakes.
Pencil back in here? There he is. Okay. Nasty. I'm glad
He
I
almost
gave
got
it to
me with
you.
that one. So this is going to be a cool live stream for people to watch later. Guy almost gets pooped on live stream. Let's let him crawl here for a minute, because now he's got a wipe or something. Let's let him crawl on the grass for a minute. He just literally pooped all over the place down here. So let him crawl on the grass for just a minute. Just so he can get himself cleaned off, because I'm not going to hold him. Man, he is a beautiful snake, though. Here, buddy. There you go. Are you done? Oh, all right. So that was fun. I get Mojo back and he tries to poop on me. Yep, he's done. All right, good. I had to check. Excuse me. I had to check because I don't want to be pooped on. Look how just... What's up, buddy? What's interesting over there? Something over there you want to climb? What are we looking at? He's interested in something. Check him out.
Lola.
He's so cool. Um. So yeah, I guess we could plan on next week. Let's talk about your guys' snakes. If everybody goes on the Facebook page and under that post that I put up last week, show me your snakes. I think there's a picture. Is it Norma Jean? I think I put up there. I'm not sure. You'll see it. Put those pictures up there. So next week when we go live again, we can pull those up and we'll look at your snakes and talk about maybe some of the questions you have. Um, I know we're gonna have a snake breeder in here next week, so if you have breeding questions, probably be a good time to ask them. And then yeah, I want to see what you guys got. I want to see what kind of different critters you guys got. Not just snakes. If you have anything else like any other exotic animal, feel free to post it on our page and let us see what you got. Because we have lizards, we have snakes, we have guineas, we have spiders. I mean, we have all kinds of stuff. So it's not just snakes we're into. This particular live stream is coffee with snakes, though. So Herschel. Mojo made it stink over here. All I can smell is you now. What are you doing? You almost got me, buddy. I'm wearing white today. That'd have been rude. It's rude to poop on people. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Anyway, so we're just about at our hour. And I think that's going to be it for us this week. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Hope you enjoyed your coffee. Hope you enjoy your Sunday. Next week, we'll have our Patreon up. So everybody, bye, Melody. Next week, we'll have our Patreon up. So, if you're interested in getting in on some of the, we'll be posting a lot of behind-the-scenes videos, videos of the snakes and their enclosures, just different interesting stuff that I do with the snakes throughout the week. Little updates on our baby snakes, stuff like that. You'll be able to access on our Patreon. But we should have that up and going before the live stream next week. So be sure to check that out. Subscribe to the page here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok. We're on all that stuff. We're on all that stuff. But this is our main feed. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And until next week, stay wild. Keep your feet on the ground. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.